Good morning, guys. This is George again. Welcome to the Gadget and Grocery Guide. And today we're at BJ's. Let's see what they have new today. Alright guys, the first deal I found here is this Philips 3-in-1 foldable wireless charger. Normal price is $29.99, but with a coupon it goes down to $19.99. And this is cool 3-in-1 wireless charger that you can charge your AirPods, your iPhone, and your Apple Watch. So it's great for travel or for just everyday tasks. If you guys are in the market for a entertainment console, BJ's has this current white one that actually looks really nice. As you can see, it has two shelves with pass-throughs for all your cables, two cabinets with shelves with more pass-throughs, and it actually feels really nice, really high quality. For 200 bucks, seems like a really good deal, and it looks like they have it in a kind of like a darker tone. Also really nice for $200. Have you guys heard of this brand before? It's a 22 gun fire and waterproof safe. So it brings a digital clock and a 3-prong, I guess, handle. Looks pretty decent. Let's see. Okay, they do have a picture here of what it looks like on the inside. So it seems to have a lot of shelves. For $799, I don't know if it's the best deal. I've definitely seen a lot better deals on Academy or Tractor Supply. So what do you guys think? Now, while the big safe might not be a good deal, this Honeywell for $40 seems to be a better deal in my opinion. Of course, you can't hold as much stuff, but for $40 is not a bad thing to have. You know, you could put a lot of documents in there, maybe passports, a little bit of money, and it has a handle. Seems to be pretty heavy and pretty sturdy. So for $40 might be a pretty good deal. All right, so BJ's actually has really good deals. This is probably the best deal I've seen on this Westinghouse 65-inch TV. It's a 4K smart TV. Currently $299 for a 65-inch TV. The picture quality looks pretty decent. I mean, for a bedroom or even your main TV, you really can't go wrong with that price. So during Christmas, I heard a lot about this skylight calendar. So I think this is one of the big things that people were purchasing during last year during the holidays. It's, you know, interactive calendar. It auto syncs to your calendar. It has a chores chart and organizational tools. It looks like pretty cool, pretty interactive. If you have family members that use calendars a lot or checklists, this might be a good deal. The only drawback I've seen with this particular product is that it is subscription based. But if you buy it at BJ's, they do give you 6 months of a Skylight Plus, which you do need in order to sync all your calendars and get all the features out of this product. So currently it's $279, which I think is a pretty good deal. What do you guys think? And BJ's has some really good deals on this slow cooker, this Toastmaster. Never heard of that brand, but it seems like decent quality. A 6-quart digital slow cooker for $40. That's a really good deal, because I know I've seen some of the other ones like Instapot might go for $60 to $70, which still I thought was a great deal. But for $40, nearly half the price, I think it might be worth checking out. And for those who want to prepare for hurricane season, this 6,000 BTU portable AC system might be a good backup. Let's say you have a in-home generator, but it's not hooked up to your central AC. This might be a good option to cool down a living room, a small living room, or a bedroom. So seems like a pretty good option to have. And if you guys are planning to do some gardening, they have this garden bed that's elevated for $100. Seems like pretty good quality. Seems to be more or less about 4 feet long, about 2 feet wide. Pretty good quality. We actually have this same brand, but as a storage unit, and it's worked out really well for us. So what do you guys think? So guys, I totally discovered this by accident for $29.99. It just seems like a regular charger. This charger from iHome is a dual port wall charger, but it has a retractable USB cable, which is really nice. So if you put this on your kitchen countertop, you don't have to worry about the cables being all in the way when you're doing stuff. It retracts into the unit and you can pull it out when you need it. So for $29.99 might be a good option. And what I really like about it is that it has an additional USB-C port and a USB-A port, which gives you a lot of options to charge all your electronic devices. And with Valentine's Day only a month away, you can see that BJ's is bringing out all their Valentine's Day products, so including fruit snacks, M&Ms, Reese's peanut butter cups in the shape of hearts, mini eggs, Dove chocolate. So if you guys are looking for any Valentine's Day chocolates, BJ's is probably a good place to check it out. If you guys want to try a really good brand of pasta, you could try this Romo brand. We've tried it before and it's delicious. For $12.99 you get 4 packs, so 4 1-pound packs of pasta, which is a lot of pasta. And this happens to be organic, so if you guys are into that, that's a really, really good deal. And if you guys are into baking, I started getting into baking after my wife bought me a bread maker. So this is actually the brand that we use, the King Arthur bread flour, for $11.49, which is actually a good deal because you get 12 pounds of flour, which is a lot. Usually out of a 5-pound bag, I can make about 4 loaves. So you could do the math, and this comes out actually a little bit cheaper if you buy it in bulk. So guys, I think what the strong suit of BJ's is their sheer variety of stuff. So here you have simple granola for $12.49, which is a good price. But then they also have their house brand granola, which is a blueberry, and a Swiss one that has dry strawberries. But you could go with a more organic option. So you have the purely Elizabeth granola for $11.49. Or you could go for the tried and true. This is the one we usually have, the Nature Valley granola, for $8.49. So once again, I think what BJ's strong suit is their sheer variety of options that they have. They have 4 or 5 different options just for granola, all at a really good price. So what BJ's is known for is their coupons. So if you go around the store, you'll see a lot of coupons. So they give you $5 off the Starbucks coffee. If you go on the app, they have a lot of good specials. So if you guys are looking for good specials, definitely check out the app. All right, guys, what do you think about BJ's? I think their grocery options are great. They come in at a really good price, and they have a lot of coupons, guys. So if you're looking for great deals, definitely check out BJ's and check out the app, because you could clip the coupon straight from the app and apply it to your checkout. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.